Well, welcome back to the Mission Bay News. This week, something that took me by surprise. I thought I knew the area pretty well actually, but I never realized that there was a bay or a named bay between Okahu Bay and Mission Bay until this sign appeared as you're driving past. There's a sign, it's like, what is this? And you stop and you suddenly find out something really interesting that makes sense when you see some of the slabs and the footings left up there when you head up to the Michael Joseph Savage Memorial. So the sign tells me that this is actually called Biddick's Bay, and Captain James Biddick and his family were here. They were here in the late 1800s, and they had 4 houses above us there now. And then they used to have to row in and row out or use their vessels to come and go because there was no Tamaki Drive. And in fact, when you look back over, when we look at the yacht club now, that wasn't the yacht club, that was actually a mound sitting there. Tamaki Drive was formed in around 1930s or in the 1930s, and they knocked that down and used some of that to fill in. So until then, the Biddick family were up here and they would come and go by vessel. In fact, when it was time to get their supplies, they went all the way over to Devonport, I guess where the shops were. So pretty interesting. Funny enough, their first house wasn't up here though. Their first house was down in our bay, down in Mission Bay, and in fact it was pretty close to where that fountain is now. So there we go. As you drive to work in the morning, if you're heading to the CBD, or if you're coming along Tamaki Drive on the weekends heading out to see our gorgeous Mission Bay, and you see that sign, pull over and it'll tell you the interesting history of our area. So there we go. That's the Mission Bay News. I hope you enjoyed that. That's it from me. Ciao.